Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Marvelous Monday. We're so grateful how the Lord has blessed us and kept us another day, and we thank God for this past weekend. Thank you for those of you who watched our virtual worship service. Please continue to like and to share and subscribe so you will not just get the Sunday, but also get all the dailies as well. And we're just so grateful, and we thank God for you. We'd like to say thank you to all of you who got out and who walked and who ran for breast cancer awareness this past weekend. And let's continue to keep up the good work so we can remind everybody of how God does marvelous things in our lives on this Monday. Look with me into the Word of God out of Mark's Gospel, the 8th chapter, verses 22 through 26. A very powerful passage. In this passage, we find it to be so unique in such a way that Jesus is now in Bethesda with his disciples. And while he is there, there are some close friends who decide to bring another friend to be in the presence of Jesus. It lets us see here in the text that there's this blind man. This blind man wanted to receive his sight, but his friends wanted his sight to be restored just as much, if not more so, than he had been. I could only imagine what it would be like not to have sight, not being able to see the beautiful fall colors, not being able to see all the wonderful things that we see, not being able to see the hunter's moon that we just had this past week, not being able to see all the wonderful things that happens. This man, at some point in time, it appears as though he once had his sight because he has now lost it. This text lets us see that they bring the man to Jesus, and Jesus touches the man because they asked him to. Jesus placed spittle upon the man's eyelids. And as he does this, this is almost like a kind of salve or kind of balm that in their day, it was believed to be some medicinal purposes in that particular soul and the spittle that Jesus put in the man's eye. So the man says that initial response, Lord, I see men as trees. I see things almost not like they should be. You know, this could be the spiritual state of some of us, that we believe that we have had a touch of God, but we need him to touch us one more time. And so the man says, I don't see it as clearly as I need to. So Jesus does something. And if you would note, I don't see this happening any other place in the scriptural passages, is that Jesus touches the man a second time. The second time, his sight is fully restored. It gives us some great insight into the text that sometimes Jesus needs to touch us more than once. Those of us who have received salvation, but some of us need another touch where we can clearly see what God has in store for us. I believe this passage has some great insight for all of us that maybe we should ask Jesus to touch us one more time. It is amazing that the man was brought to Jesus by his friends, because he didn't know his way. He couldn't see his way there. Sometimes you and I, we have to bring people to where Jesus is because they cannot see it for themselves. So today, may we all share this good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ, how he's able to heal, deliver, and set free and restore our sight. So here in this passage, may all of us see how when God touches us just one more time, we can have our sight restored and we can see things the way they really should be. Crystal clear. May God open up your vision that you can see what he has in store for you. And then you can say, like we say here at the Fountain, I am exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and I'll see you on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.